what? You guys are still getting a 24. What we're gonna do instead is we're gonna spend 24 hours in New York City, my city. So I know for me, it'll be familiar, but for you, it'll be new. So, well, for some of you guys, I'm sure you guys travel all over the place. I mean, New York City's a big destination, so I'm sure you guys might have been here, but this is New York City from a local. So that's very, very, very different. We're gonna hit up some of the main sites, but we're also gonna hit up some things that like maybe you don't know about. So yeah, so 24 hours in New York City, and it's starting now. Even if you don't like my content or another creator's content, there's got to be somebody that you like, right? From Africa to Trinidad and Tobago, that was a huge series. Shout out to Shabi and anywhere in the globe. You know, we go everywhere. So it's a travel channel, but at the same time, it's not. Like, we want to teach you about the history. We want to teach you about, you know, everything that's going on in the place, not just the sites. So we want to talk to the people, you know, we want to do all that. So yeah, that's what BLACKGEO is about. It's not just geography, but it's sort of, I don't want to say education channel, but you know, it's a lot more than just geography. I was just vlogging. I was taking a video. 2 seconds. All right, guys. In real time, you saw New York City. As is. I was double parked. It was my bad. I'm not in front, but I thought I'd get away with it. It is what it is. Cool. This place is gonna look very different in I'd probably say 2 years from now. Right. It already looks very different from when I was a kid. So yeah, I can only imagine what it's gonna look like in a couple years from now. You guys are in Queens, if you guys are in New York City, take the 7 train, man. There's always an event, music event, cultural event. A lot of this is a huge Latin and Asian community out here, so you're gonna love it. And the food around this area is like super authentic. I'm in Flushing right now. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Yeah, hanging in there. How's your day going? Good?
Can't complain, man.
I know, right? Nobody's gonna listen. Thank you, man. Stay up. If you're not bothering anybody, for the most part, the cop will leave you alone. You know, I know there's a huge thing against the police and things like that. I know a lot of people in law enforcement, you know, just growing up around here and people become cops and stuff like that. And I feel like New York City is a little bit different. Look, there are bad cops everywhere. I'm not saying that New York City is perfect, but if you look around, that guy was probably Hispanic or Indian or whatever. So it's like the whole racist thing is, I'm not saying it goes out the window because, you know, it's the blue shield, I get it, but at the same time, I think for the most part, cops here, they don't want to bust you, they don't want to do the paperwork, just don't be a dick, you know. I was being a dick earlier. I double parked, and that's cool. And I understand I was being a dick, so that's why I was polite about it. You know what I mean? But I think for the most part, the cops are pretty cool. Multicultural. You're gonna be finding cops of every race here. To be honest with you, I see more ethnic cops than white cops, to be honest, out here, but I guess it depends on where you're at as well. So, you know, Long Island might be a little bit different. But anyway, 2 years might be different. And look at that, this 7 train. The 7 train is going right by a new building, which is pretty cool, actually. I like the way that looks. So, yeah, if you can see, they're still building. There's still a lot of dirt. This is where the chop shops were, still are. This is the last of them. I don't know how exactly they bid for who stays or not, but I think this is all going to be gone. I think they're going to build a mall here as well. We already have a mall over there, but we're going to build another mall over here as well. So yeah, so this is this is the K corner. This is the bar for Citi Field. There's multiple bars, but this is like the biggest one. You can sit out here and watch the game if you don't want to buy tickets. And there's this is pretty famous. During the pandemic, actually, they were giving shots here. COVID shots. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I'm just stating the fact that's what's happening. And yeah, this is pretty. I think it's funny how in New York City, certain buildings become like sort of a rock of like the neighborhood, and I'll have to say that Citi Field's one of them. Many buildings, but it's just cool how neighborhood it is, even though for a big city. So yeah, man. So yeah. This is the bullpen, probably one of the most famous entrances for the Citi Field. And as you can see, people lined up out here. It looks like it's some sort of soccer game or something like that. So yeah. The real New Yorkers know the old school 7 trains were red and rusty, but they were the best. Can't beat it. Can't beat the original. So yeah, they're gonna be different types too. Like not all of them are gonna be the same. Some of them are gonna be single. Some of them are gonna be only for rent. Some of them are gonna be option to buy. It all depends on see, I think that's a New York State one. Is that right? I don't know. They look different. The colors for the cop cars. See that one? If you see, is green and blue. Maybe that's just a newer one. But yeah, so as you can see, these buildings are coming up pretty quick. And like I said, there's going to be different price ranges for different buildings. This is another entrance for Citi Field. Citi Field's huge. It's I would say, a city block. Considering everything, it's a city block. And for people who don't know, a city block is pretty freaking big. I'm gonna have to look it up to what exactly measurement is to qualify as a city block. But yeah, so there we go. Shea is where a lot of people I went to high school, they worked there for a long time. So the Mets is in my blood, man. I don't know how to say it. It's just I'm a Jamaican American, but I've been here for the vast majority of my life, and it's just my blood, man. It's like so many people I knew worked at the stadium and have a part in the Mets, so I feel like I have a part in the Mets as well. This is the famous Big Apple. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. And it's right on the doorsteps of the 7 train. That's literally the 7 train right there. So yeah, let's see what's going on. Looks like it's a New York City football club game. Right outside of Citi Field, arguably one of the best ballparks in all of baseball right now. Don't shoot me. I know a lot of baseball fans, and they all agree this is one of the best. Maybe not the best. My opinion, the best, because it's my team. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, we're right outside of Citi Field right now, which is a huge staple of Queens. Right? It's right by Grand Central Parkway, which is probably one of our main highways that we have. I mean, we have many highways, but in the East Elmhurst, Astoria area, I would say that. And then on top of that as well, it's a fairly new ballpark, right? So what's great about this ballpark is that no matter where you sit, like you always have a great view. And I think that's a big thing in a lot of these ballparks, as well as Barclays Stadium where the Nets play. But if you come out to Queens or New York City in general, take the 7 train and check out Citi Field. You will not be disappointed. It has some of the best beer bars in like any stadium, which is cool as hell. I'm about to jump on the 7 train. Let's see if we can get the next one, which I don't think we will because it's 0 minutes from now, which is right now. So Let's see what we can do.
0 minutes.
Queens. I'm doing a video about New York City, so I just want to ask you, what do you love about Queens? ¿Qué te gusta Queens?
Ah,
¿Por qué?
porque aquí encuentro pues como la misma diversidad cultural igual que en Latinoamérica.
Okay, sí.
O sea, me siento un poco, digamos, más identificado en este sector
Ujú.
porque es más fácil para vivir.
Sí,
Está ahí, hay más acceso a tiendas,
sí, sí.
al comercio,
Yo también.
al transporte.
Sí, sí, es perfecto. Sí. ¿Te gusta City Field?
Nunca he venido.
Bien, okay. Muy bien, muy bien, muy bien. ¿De dónde eres tú?
Colombia,
Colombia. ¿Qué parte?
del sur de Colombia, del Cauca.
¿Cómo?
Cauca.
Cauca. Cerca de...
Ecuador.
Ok, Pereira. Cali. Sí, Cali es bien. Sí, yo visitar Cali 2 veces. Muy bien, muy barato, pero muy bonita. Me
Ya.
gusta mucho. Sí, sí. ¿Cuál es tu nombre?
Javier.
Amir.
Javier.
Javier. Mucho gusto, Javier. Muchas gracias. All right, guys. Made to the Staten Island Ferry. So we're gonna try to get on this thing. As you can see, there's a lot of people here, but somehow they tend to manage to make it usually on one trip. So we'll see if we can get on. But this is like one of the best spots. Like, I love the Staten Island Ferry. It's free. It's a cool ride. Like, lots of things to see. The view is really, really cool. But today might not be the best because it is so freaking foggy outside and it's getting kind of late. Well, by late I mean it's pretty much sunset, but it's still amazing. It's still an amazing trip. I encourage anybody in New York City to do the Staten Island Ferry. Like I said, it's free and you aren't missing anything at all. So my battery's dying right now, so I'm gonna try to conserve it. But I'm gonna give you guys as much views as I can. And of course, we're gonna have the famous ferry beer. Every time you're on the Staten Island Ferry, you have to have a beer. It's just part of the experience.
Yeah, she has different colored eyes.
It's a great time to talk about BLACKGEO and what we're trying to do here. See, a lot of people travel, right? But not as many people travel as much as we do. We don't always spend that much time in every place, but I think we get a little bit of each place. And I think what we do is that we give a little bit of heart to everything. Like, not only do we just show the places and the sites and stuff like that, but we talk to the people and we try to sort of get a real vibe of what it's like to be here. I mean, I can't explain what it's like to be in New York City. I mean, it's New York City. But all I can do is give you a little bit of a slice of, I guess, what it's like to sort of, I don't know, like walk the streets and, you know, see what we see, like when we think about New York City. So obviously we do the tourist stuff. We're gonna try to do the Top of the Rock. We're gonna try to do, you know, the Met, things like that. But really, it's not the sights; it's the feeling, it's the atmosphere, and it's the things that maybe you wouldn't see on like every other channel. So yeah, so Here we are, Staten Island Ferry. There's no more ferry beers, which sucks. It sucks. That was such a huge part. That's a huge freaking staple of the experience. But you can bring your own beer. So next time you're out here, bring your own beer. And yeah, man, enjoy. It's about a 20-minute ride, and it's super cool. It takes you to Staten Island. It takes you back, no charge at all. And I think when I get off at the Staten Island stop, I'm gonna grab a beer. So I'm gonna try my best to get the ferry beer in there for you guys. No promises, but I'm gonna try my best, and I think I will succeed. So yeah, so I'll let you guys enjoy the view. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Not just to my videos, but all the videos on the BLACKGEO channel. It's a movement. As like I said before, there's gonna be so many other content creators that are on BLACKGEO that it's gotta be something that you're gonna like. So yeah, stay tuned. So great news, guys. I finally got the ferry beer, and you actually they don't sell it on the ferry, like I said, but as soon as you get into the station, like I figured, you can get a ferry beer. It's not technically a beer. It's a, what is it, an Angry Orchard. So what is that, hard cider or something like that? But we got a brown paper bag it, you know what I mean? True New York City. So yeah, man. I know I'm taking to like some of the big places, but there's also a lot of little places. Well, look, there goes Statue of Liberty. See if I can get the Statue of Liberty on there. There she goes.
May I have your attention, please?
Uh-oh.
The ferry will be docking shortly.
Uh-oh.
For your safety, all passengers are to remain off stairs, ramps, and landings until the ferry has come to a complete stop at the terminal.
Yeah.
Remain behind the designated barriers for docking. Failure to do so could result in serious injury.
Yeah.
Please
Well, I love
check
that.
and ensure you have
The waves
all
on the
your
water. You guys
personal
probably can't see it, but there's some waves on
belongings
the
as you
water.
leave the
That's pretty
ferry.
freaking cool. I love that.
At no time are you allowed.
All right, guys. I think it's a wrap for the Staten Island Ferry. Like I said, I'm trying to get you guys a couple more clips before we get out of here. And yeah, now you know you have to get your own ferry beer before you get on board. All right, guys. I'll see you soon. Thank you. One of the coolest bars in Queens.